Hey, you guys, welcome back to Naughty Love Movement. It's your girl, Nikki, and today I'm bringing opportunities for advertisement on my channel. If anyone is interested, they can email us at naughtylove2020@gmail.com. Our prices are affordable and reasonable, and please reach out to us. We can start our videos with any commercials that you would like us to advertise. I look forward to hearing from you. I'm out. One. Good morning, Naughty Crew. Happy Friday Eve. Yes, we almost through the week, Naughty Crew. And I'm so happy. Today's Thursday, March the 19th. And we have so much to get into. I hope everybody's having a wonderful start to their day. I know I am. Got a full roster for you. So let's go ahead and jump into it. But before I get into that, please remember to like the video, share my live out, and if you're not subscribed, please subscribe and support the channel. Support your independent content creators. Donations are definitely appreciated if you can afford it. And we accept Cash App, Super Chat, Super Sticker. We have memberships available, and also Zelle is available. Shout out to everybody in the bushes. Thank y'all for joining me. Just please interact with the channel. Hit the like, hit the dislike. It doesn't even matter. Just support, okay? That's all I ask. Just support. All right. So we got Brandy responding to the whole It Is What It Is podcast with Cameron, Mace, and Shine was on there. Check out my video. I did an upload yesterday with Shine's response. Well, now we have Brandy's response. And I say, you go, girl. She said, I don't need my brother to defend me. I'm a grown woman. She's standing in her womanhood and coming out and speaking for herself. We're going to get into Remy Ma and Rick Ross. Rick Ross has served Remy Ma with a cease and desist. Remy Ma posted footage from a movie that she's featuring on Remy Ma Network, and it has a sample of Rick Ross music in the background, and he is not feeling that, baby. Okay, so he served her with a cease and desist. We're going to talk about that. I want to get into Swizz Beatz, one of his baby mamas, coming out here, and I think they're back and forth in court. Child, is this Swizz Beatz karma for cheating on his first wife with Alicia Keys? Rest, you better pay attention, child. Don't end up good for the side chick. Also, I want to get into Tina Knowles Gumbos. Now, I was one of the first people to report on this. Her nasty ass gumbo, and I knew she couldn't cook. from 106 in Park back in the day when they had a Thanksgiving special, and she had that pale ass turkey on the table. Talk about she injected it with juices and flavors and all this crap. Like, child. Well, I touched on it briefly yesterday with my live, but I want to get into the details of why she was shut down, like officially by the health department. All right. And then we're gonna get into Jay-Z, him shutting down Yankee Stadium for 2 days. I feel like Jay-Z had FOMO, child, because all the New York rappers were woken up by 50 Cent. Okay, say what you want. Uncle 50 did that, okay? My favorite trick. He did that. He woke up all the rappers in New York. And guess who was left out? Jay-Z. So here he come with his ego, his bravado to prove something. He want to prove that he is also the king of New York, child. So much going on. Like the video, like the video, like the video. We are going to get into it. I think I'm gonna start off with Brandy and the whole "It Is What It Is" podcast. You know, Ray J came out here windmilling for his sister and advertising the agency. If you ask me, Ray J was coming out the closet. Cameron and Maze have since responded to Ray J, and also Child. And also Shine responded. I got into that yesterday. All right, he was one of the first. So this is what the podcast responded. Shout out to Hollywood Unlocked. Um William Ray Gay, Norwood Jr. Child. I told y'all, I was like, is this Ray J coming out the closet, child? You cannot make this stuff up, but woo, they are not playing with him. So Cameron and May's podcast accounts share a response to Ray J, okay? Ray. Okay. They also said William shouldn't be talking about slapping nobody. Now back to our regular scheduled programming, child. This is what him and Lemon Pepper Stepper got into it. I just think they did it for clicks and views and to trend. All right. And this was Shine's post yesterday. He said, let the record reflect. I did not hit it first. Okay. I mean, I think Shine honored her. He tried to nix it as best he could. And then Mace went in and put the cherry on top of it, saying that he dated Brandy. All right. And this was Ray J clapping at them like, don't F with my sister. We're not going to get into all of that, but these are the updates. Well, since then, Brandy has responded. Let's get into her response, okay? Because she said, I'm not playing with these ninjas. They better stop playing in my face. They better stop playing with me. Child, everybody is beefing. Everybody is beefed out, okay? Tasha K beefing with everybody. So Brandy felt like she needed to put out an explanation and a statement, as she should. Shout out to NewYorkOnline.org for this clip. Let's get into it. Here we go. So Brandy posted, I believe, to her Twitter and shut everything down. She said, in the late 90s, I had a platonic friendship with rapper Shine. And unfortunate turn of events, that friendship is now being mischaracterized as we dated. Unequivocally, we did not. I'm not sure why an untrue narrative about a scope of what was a friendship more than 20 years ago is being reshaped during this current media interview. People telling their versions of my story is why I am releasing my upcoming memoir, Phases. It's time to tell my truth and debunk many of the misnomers that people think they know about my life. Okay, Brandy. Okay, and that's right. Plug your book. Plug the book. She said, additionally, I rarely release statements and typically ignore stories about me in the headlines, even when they're false. But when I do decide to stand up for myself, I handle things on my own. While I love my brother Ray J, I don't condone or support the messages he's shared on social media and have not asked him to defend me in any form. Phases is available March 31st, 2026, whenever books are sold. Child, did she just debunk Ray J? Woo, Brandy, we knew you ain't mess with Ray J. I'm telling you, if y'all remember their reality show, Brandy was on there, like going up against her parents. Like, all y'all do is coddle him. Y'all excuse his bad behavior. And I'm sick of it. And she was sick of Ray J's brand being crossed over into her brand. So through the years, she has distanced herself from Ray J. Please like the video. But she came out, Brandy said, I ain't asked my brother to do that. Ooh, what y'all think? That is tea right there, okay? Because Brandy said,
Now why am I in it?
And you could have did it.
See how I get thrown in?
You never apologized.
and she right. She was thrown into the mix of that podcast. It was not necessary. I thought they was all acting like immature locker room jockeys. I don't know how to put it, but shout out to Brandy for coming out here and windmilling for herself and not letting this narrative go on any longer than it has to. But yeah, she is dropping her book Phases. Here it is, okay? And she is not playing, okay? Shout out to the Neighborhood Talks. That's her cover. Y'all let me know if y'all gonna read the book. But she has debunked all rumors. And I think she's sick of her brother Ray J and all his antics. Because remember, during the Boys Mind tour, Ray J came out here and trolled Beyonce, talk about B. Why you don't mess with my sister? It's messed up. Y'all could say hi. Y'all there, this and that, or whatever. But Ray J just be doing too much to me. Good morning, Cece. Thank you for joining. Appreciate you, love. All right. So yeah, Brandy is like, I ain't having it. And men in the music industry, they just be doing the most, y'all. They just be doing the most when it comes to exploiting women. They don't care if they hurt our feelings or not. But content creators all over are speaking out in regards to this. And here is one.
Clearing up the rumors, and I'm happy she is talking for herself, not her brother. So Brandy posted to her Facebook saying that in the 90s, her and Shine had a platonic friendship. She said it's being mischaracterized as them dating. She's not sure why a friendship that was more than 20 years ago is being reshaped for his interviews. She also says this is the reason why she's coming out with her new book Phases, because people think they know her when they really don't. She also said that although she loves her brother Ray J, she does not condone his behavior and the things that he has said on social media. She can speak up for herself. Brandy also posted her new book to her stories, and she said clout chasing is real. This was all funny while it lasted, but for real, Brandy doesn't bother anybody. So for them to imply things about her or throw dirt on her name, she doesn't deserve that. And I'm happy that, this book is coming out. I want to read it because Brandy's the type of celebrity, we see her, but we don't really know too much about her, right? Besides what the media shows us. But shout out to Brandy for speaking up for herself, and hopefully Ray J will calm down because he thought that she wasn't going to say anything. But now he can calm down now, hopefully. Brandy has spoken. She is clearing up the rumors.
She has spoken. But it's a lot out there, Brandy, okay? It's a lot out there on you, okay? Because we did not forget that MTV special. Maybe you'll address that in your book Phases. I hope you do. And why you were compelled to lie about that situation. I think it was because you were unwed. That man was in a whole nother relationship, and y'all tried to save face for your image and things like that, and you tried to cover up with an MTV special, but it all blew up in your face. And let's not forget, and I hate to bring this up, but Brandy red rum a woman in a car accident, or a person in a car accident. All right, so it's a lot surrounding, but she's attached. She's attached to a lot of people, and I hope she clears up these rumors. Okay. A little filler story. Y'all like the video? Please like the video. Bianca Bonnie. She is coming out with new music, child. After she played the Pick Me on Love and Hip Flop New York. She is, for those of you who don't know, this may be on you, but Bonnie, she is famous for her single Chicken Noodle Soup. Chicken Noodle Soup. Chicken Noodle Soup with it on the side. Okay, y'all remember? Just a little.
Chicken noodle soup. Chicken noodle soup.
Okay, that was her on 106 in Park. It was a banger. This is Casanova Dancer. Bianca Bonnie really had Casanova doing the chicken noodle soup dance on 106 in Park before he was famous, child. So that's what she's most famous for, okay? And she's also famous for being on Love and Hip Hop New York, okay? She's known for trying to get Drewski. She was like playing a side chick role on there, okay? Then she went on to Marriage Boot Camp with this young man who went on to be her baby father, okay? But he never even wanted her. She did it for the check, all right? Remy Ma even tried to like kind of guide her and everything, and Yandy tried to get behind her and things like that, but her attitude tends to be really, really, really bad. Well, here it is, like 25 years later, she wants to drop a new single. Child, what is going on? What is going on? I just wonder what the girl is doing for money these days. Like, is she living off of child support? I don't know. Like, but I would think she would be, I just feel like she's still stunted. Like how I feel Clarissa Shield has Arrested Development, that's how I feel. Like there's no growth in her music, child. Here we go. This is her new song called Outside, y'all. It's called Outside. She in the middle of the projects in New York. You could tell. It's giving low budget. I don't know. Let me know.
I don't need a man, I don't want one. Top beat, eat it off the plate saying yum yum. Big dog, tricks, they for kids, I don't play games. You never break the laws of sneaky links cause they don't say names. Outside, outside, outside. I don't need a nigga, got my bitches outside.
I don't know, girl. I don't know. Naughty Crew, y'all rate it. I don't know. It's giving. There's no growth in your music. I don't know. The pink makes you look like a little girl. James say outside, put the song back inside. That's kind of my consensus. Good morning, James. That's kind of my consensus. I say go back to the drawing board. Girl, you look like you are 12 years old shooting a video. I don't know. Like this is a grown woman. She is a mother. You would think her art, look.
Yum yum, big dog, tricks, they for kids, I don't play games. You never break the laws of sneaky links cause they don't say names.
I don't know. This is giving like teeny bopper bop. Yeah, that's what it's giving. I don't know, Naughty Crew. Y'all let me know in the comments what you think about her new single. That was just a fuller story. I was just like, oh, she dropped, but there's no growth. There's no growth in her music at all. It's like she's still a little girl running through the projects trying to be recognized. That's what it's given to me. That is what is given to me. Okay. All right. Up next, let's get into Tina Knowles. Okay. I told y'all the other day she was serving some nasty ass gumbo, and I told y'all I knew she couldn't cook from back in the day when they had that Thanksgiving special on 106 in Park, and she brought out that pale ass, dry ass looking turkey. Okay, all right. Well, a woman, because it was mixed reviews about the gumbo. Some people said it was good. Some people, especially from NOLA, was like, it's not really gumbo. It was really more like a stew. Okay, people claimed they were getting sick. But then a lot of people felt like people were trolling the situation as content creators or whatever. So we never really knew. But I told you that Gumbo was nasty. I told y'all that Gumbo was nasty. Thumbs up the video. Right, James. He said Bianca Bonnie. He said no growth. Take notes from TLC when they came back grown and sexy. Exactly. Good morning, y'all. So let's get into Tino Knowles. This young woman got severely sick from her gumbo, and this is what led up to the shutdown of her stand at the rodeo. Okay, here we go. I was like, whoa. Okay.
Guys, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that gumbo is what made me sick. I told you all I called the health department. It says, good morning, Erica. This is Justin with the Houston Health Department. I was calling to give you an update on the complaint filed against Mama Tina's Gumbo at the rodeo. In short, the temporary establishment was closed due to inaccuracy between their permit application and the actual food preparation they were conducting. We also discarded all gumbo on site due for the same reason, as well as the food being stored inside unapproved containers. And we could not verify proper cooling methods.
Okay, so it wasn't even stored right. Like, she was out here making people sick for real. Like, and some people said it was a witch's brew or whatever. But yeah, it wasn't. It was several reasons she was shut down. Permit reasons. Also, she was supposed to have an off-site restaurant where she stored the gumbo and things like that. They were not doing that. And when you're dealing with seafood and stuff like that, the temperatures have to be accurate. Everything has to be right because it could easily get contaminated.
For pre-cooked batches of gumbo, at this time, they are not allowed to operate until a new application is submitted. A health officer can verify proper food preparation on site and the permit. So, you guys, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Went to the doctor today. They gave me this. I have to poop in here. Then I have to use this scooper that's inside. I got one scooping in there. I have to put this in the freezer. Then I have to put the poop or the diarrhea in these tubes as well. This is 8 different tubes that I have to fill up with shit. They also drew my blood. Okay. They drew my blood to make sure. They basically testing me for everything. So whatever it is that made me sick, we're going to find it out ASAP. They told me it could take a week for the labs to come back. I've already put in the request for the official report, the official inspector report from the health department. Since people are saying, oh, that's not the health department that takes me, it is. Why would I get on the internet to just lie about some shit? If it was just nasty, I would have said that. And then people talking about, oh, you don't like Beyonce. It has nothing to do with liking Beyonce. I love Beyonce. In fact, we're related on my dad's mother's side. Like, literally, it has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with that. I became violently ill after eating the gumbo. It has everything to do with the fact that the health department shut the stand down because the food was handled improperly. When I spoke to the health department, the man, his name is Justin. He's the inspector. And I told him what went on with me. He went out there the exact same day. They went out there immediately. They saw things that were wrong. They were supposed to be preparing the gumbo at a nearby restaurant that was approved, licensed on the permit. They were not cooking the fucking gumbo at the licensed place. They were cooking it at an unlicensed. I would have said that. And then people talking about, oh, moving it to another unlicensed place. Go sit down, Snoopy. Then moving it to the rodeo. Get on the couch and sit down. Then moving it to the rodeo. They found foods that were supposed to be frozen that were not frozen. Meaning, if something is supposed to be frozen, it's not frozen. Food poisoning. They didn't test the gumbo. They didn't do any of that. They shut it down. They made them throw all of the gumbo away, and they made them stop serving. Okay? If the health department shuts you down, that means that you were not on the up and up. You were not doing the proper things. There's no way, if you're doing the correct things as you stated in your permit, that the health department can come in and shut you down. Okay? I have no reason to lie. I told y'all the complaint ID number is literally up there. Y'all talking about HIPAA this, HIPAA that. HIPAA is when you go to the doctor that doesn't allow your doctors to give your information out. The health department deals with moving it to another unlicensed place. Go sit down, Snoopy.
Okay, so there you have it. Look, let me tell you something. Everything Tina Knowles turns the itch, okay? Like, just think about it. House of Darion, still not around. Overpriced, cheap clothes that they tried to put out here. All right. I don't know. I just really feel like they're trying to change the narrative. I think she really needs to stick to doing hair. I think that's her strong suit or whatever. And I know she loves her Louisiana roots. But I just really feel like they think they could sell a lackluster product to the public and overprice it. I mean, she was charging $25 for a cup of broth, basically. That was getting everybody sick. And it's true. I found this article. She was shut down for a couple of days, but it looks like it came back open and they probably paid their way out of it. I'm sure they used their money and their influence, okay? Is this the article? Let me see.
Feel enough.
All right. So Houston Health Department temporarily shuts down Mama Tina's Gumbo at the rodeo on Houston. So Beyonce's mother's Gumbo booth closed Monday and reopened 2 days later. So how could you have all those violations and be allowed to reopen? It's strange to me.
Tonight, the simple message that cost an Alvin couple big time and the warning signs that you cannot afford to miss. KPRC.
Sorry about that. So the Houston Health Department has confirmed that Mama Tina's Gumbo was temporarily shut down at the Houston Rodeo. Tina Knowles, also known as Mama Tina and mother of Beyonce, debuted her Creole Gumbo at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. So the booth was shut down on Monday and has since reopened on Wednesday. The rodeo stated clerical issues as the reason why Mama Tina Gumbo's was closed for 2 days. But shortly before 5 p.m., the Houston Health Department released a statement stating the reason for the temporary closure was due to the result of a complaint investigation. So this is them trying to play with the media. We know Jay-Z and Beyonce, they do this. And I'm about to show you why. Hey, double A, hi. See, they playing with the media. That wasn't Gumbo. That was a cure for heartburn. Child. James said, better go back to the grassroots. LOL. Okay, so you see that. You see how they play with them words there? They tried to make it seem like it was shut down due to a clerical error. They tried to cover up the fact that the health department came in. Pay attention, people, because all of a sudden, when this story went crazy, my timeline was flooded with all these positive Beyonce stories. Look, Jay-Z shutting down Yankee Stadium. This is what they do to deflect and distract. And ultimately, that Gumbo is nasty. See, Beyonce and Kelly Rowland are supporting the Knowles Rolling House in Houston, which will provide 31 free housing units, counseling, transportation support, and accessibility housing for people experiencing homelessness, including residents with disabilities. You know what the crazy thing is? They are just using their name and their face. This organization will not even touch it. They're just letting them use their likeness so that they could seem like they're good to the people. And we know, like, I like Kelly Rowland and Beyonce, very talented woman and everything. I don't have a gripe against her, but I see how she manipulates her fans, especially when a new product comes out. Y'all let me know, have y'all tried her whiskey? Have y'all tried her whiskey? Has anybody tried Sacred? Yeah, I wasn't falling for it. Timeline flooded, okay? All right. So then we get because yesterday they announced that he was performing at the Roots Picnic in Philadelphia. Now they're putting out these narratives that VIP gold free sales and silver and gold are sold out. Let me tell you something. I've been to the Roots Picnic. I would never pay for VIP nothing there. You're standing in grass. I mean, it looks like they changed the venue, but yeah. Look, so they're saying Jay-Z was the only performer announced in the festival. VIP tickets are already sold out. VIP gold, silver, da-da-da-da. Okay, now I told y'all about my experience in going to a Jay-Z concert. I think this is fluff. I really do. It was just announced. I'm not going to say he doesn't have a fan base. He does have a fan base. People, and he has some bops. He has some hits. He really, 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 really do. But I just really think Jay-Z is overrated at times. I really, really do. 50 Cent said Ja Rule sold more records than Jay-Z, okay? Old footage of 50 is coming out around this, all right? I just think it's a lot of fluff around that family.
Jay-Z, yeah, I know. Juvenile, I think, sold more records than Jay-Z.
Juvenile sold much records. A lot of them sold more records than him. In the period that he still sustained some sort of cool.
Yeah.
Or some sort of that he was able to hold on to that. And then that, feeling that way, I mean, it's a part of how you carry yourself.
Mm-hmm.
When you perceive yourself highly, you can project that energy and people can agree. Mm-hmm. I always respected him because he was never an actual competitor in actual fact. He was someone who was a competitor through perception. He continued to sustain his perception of him through eras of artists. Ja was selling more records than Jay-Z.
Yeah, I know. Juvenile, I think, sold more records than Jay-Z.
Juvenile sold much records. A lot of them sold more records than him. In the period that he still sustained some sort of cool. Yeah. Or some sort of that.
Okay, that's just keeping it real. And 50 is not lying. It's all of these artists. A lot of it is smoke and mirror. The way I feel like Clarissa Shields' career is very much smoke and mirror. It's not a lot of fact to it. Y'all violent in his comments. Jane said, I'm scared to drink. She can patent it as a laxative, child. Drunk Bay liquor and y'all wake up in Space Jam without Michael Jordan. Oh my God. I love my naughty crew. I love y'all to death. I love y'all down to the ground. Okay. All right. But Jay-Z not only is going to be performing at the Roots Picnic, he's also shutting down Yankee Stadium. Yep. He's shutting down Yankee Stadium for 2 days for a concert. So I'm just like, I think Jay-Z, Jigga, was my motherfucking name, had FOMO. I really, really do. I think Jay-Z had FOMO. Because all the New York rappers was coming out here. Windmilling, okay? Because 50 woke it up on the East Coast. Say what you want. He did. He definitely woke it up or whatever. So I guess he decided to rent out Yankee Stadium for a 2-day concert. Are y'all here for it? Y'all let me know. I'm going to tell y'all right now, them tickets going to be way overpriced. And don't say I ain't warn y'all. Do not come at me, Naughty Crew, talk about, it was, I'm telling you, unless he bringing people out with him, that's the only way it's excitable. When he came to New Jersey, he came by himself. It's just like he ain't care. And you know what? In New Jersey, New York, they love to poke the bear out here when it come to us. They do. I went to a Powerhouse concert, and there was a lot of New York up in there, and they just kept like, I don't know, like they was just acting, throwing jabs. They was throwing shots. I don't know, James. If you know, right? I don't know what it is, but it's mainly with the dudes and the ego and the bravado and stuff like that. Like, yo, why y'all hate New Jersey? Like, we be supporting all the artists in New York. You know what I'm saying? We always support. Why is it hate? I don't get it. I don't get it, child. But yeah, nah, Jay-Z, he is selling out Yankees. Well, he posted up, and like I said, I just think he definitely had FOMO because he was mad nobody was saying his name in New York. The Fabulous and this and that. Do you think they respect him at this point? I don't know. Y'all like the video, like the video, like the video. The industry is so pickled and fickled. Like, it's crazy. But all you have now on my timeline, all I see is Jay-Z. Hova. Like, child. He got some bops, though. I ain't even gonna hold you. Jigga got some bops, okay? All right, so he's turning Yankee Stadium into a 2-night affair. Y'all let me know if y'all gonna be going out there to Yankee Stadium, chill. Shout out to Baller Alert. He's turning Yankee Stadium into a 2-night celebration of Reasonable Doubt and The Blueprint. 2 of my favorite albums by him. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Y'all going? Y'all going? People is going crazy. People is going crazy. I don't know. Y'all know Jigga is a true businessman, okay? Maybe I think he's going to bring some people out, but I'm telling you, I think he had FOMO. All right. Then we get articles. Forbes confirms in a new article that Beyonce is the first Black artist to become a billionaire through music alone. Child, I'm telling you, my timeline got flooded. After Mama Tina Gumbo was busted, my timeline got flooded with all Jay-Z and Beyonce stuff. Do y'all think that's a coincidence? And remember the other day, y'all, we was talking about Beanie Siegel. It's him. Because they said Jigga did them dirty in Philly, okay?
Was the only thing that I've ever been a part of that I thought was honest. It's really with me. So me being with Rockefeller, the La Familia, I held on to that. This is what I'm facing 40 years. The judge was going to let me go. Monitor. Judge asked Jay, would you be willing to be responsible for his whereabouts? Not for my actions, just his whereabouts. Would you be willing to do that? And he put his head down and he said no. The way he said it, never been crushed like that ever in my life. Because I'm like, damn, this is my man. Like, I'm in jail. I stood tall. But what if I really needed to go? 40 years is over. This is my man and I love him. I'm getting him out by any means necessary. Look him in his eyes and I'm shackled around the wrist, ankles and everything. And my man was like, oh, it took everything in me not to like let one go. Like that took away a lot of shit.
Woo! James is spitting some tea, but Beanie, he's talking about his experience with Jigga. James said, Naughty, you notice Jay-Z never won Album of the Year. Like, Was it what 50 said? Was it a whole image? Was it fluff? Just to deceive the people? Then the whole title deal that everybody complains about, okay? It just goes to show the power of the media. All right, but this is 50 Cent stats versus Jay-Z. 50 Cent has 30 million albums sold. Pay attention, Pompoose. This is real hip-hop right here. Where you actually sold albums. Jay-Z sold 140 million albums. I think Jay-Z has more albums than 50 Cent. I do. All right. Total streams. 50 Cent has 33 billion. How many does Pompoose have? Y'all let me know. Jay-Z has 42.8 billion streams. And so these are the businesses. So 50 Cent, Clarissa, trying to bring up an old bankruptcy. You'll learn that bankruptcy is a rich man's strategy. Trust me, how to pivot and move. Donald Trump used it for years with his casinos. I wish she shut up about things she don't know about. So these are all the brands, okay? 50 has G-Unit Brands, SMS Audios, Sire Spirits, Bronson Cognac, Le Chemin. Oh, this is a champagne. And of course, Power Universe. And that's not everything 50 has. It really isn't. And Jay-Z has Rockefeller, Rock Nation, Tidal, Armand. I think that's a cognac. I think that's a liquor. Can't pronounce it. Douce. Oh, Douce. All right. Marcy Venture Partners and NFL Partnership. Look, both are accomplished in their own rights, okay? Only person I think that can't measure up to this is freaking Pompoose. Okay? Freaking Pompoose. He don't even have anything on record, child. But it's so many stories. He's part of hip hop, whether we like it or not, okay?
Sometimes I get sad with this part.
Rest in peace, Tracy. Love you, girl.
You know, after these albums, I'm gonna be sitting behind that desk, and I know how to, you know what I mean? I know what's going on. I'm not out of touch. You know what I mean? They got so many A&Rs in the business that's out of touch, don't really know what's going on in them streets. I lived it.
This shit is wicked.
He always claimed he lived it, child. From Maryland to New York. Jay-Z, thanks, James. Jay-Z has 13 solo albums. 50 Cent has 5. Okay, so that will explain, like, why Jigga has more than 50 Cent when it comes to album sales.
On these mean streets, none of my friends speak. We all trying to win. Then again, maybe it's for the mental. Cause when it's being too much, you know it's trying to get you touched.
I mean, the vocabulary is so vast, so big. I can make you a whole album full of stories. You know what I'm saying? The challenge for me is to make it, you know, close to what I've seen or my experiences and still rhyme.
Yo, I'm making sure serve gold when the weather's cold. Put away the leathers and put ice on the go. Chilly with enough bill money to free a big.
He got some hits, but do you think Jaguar Wright is gonna be up there at the Yankee Stadium? Or do you think she's gonna go to the Roots picnic because she claims she's from Philly, child? Girl. Let me see, James. Who do I think better, Dylan or Papoose? Huh. Let me think about that. I like, you talking about Dylan from the band? All right, and then we get net worths, okay? So whenever bad stories come out about the Knowles and the Jay-Z camp, the family, they flood us with information that we cannot verify necessarily. So Jay-Z network has increased by 200 million in 2026, really bringing his total net worth to a whopping 2.8 billion. He remains the richest musician in the world. Do y'all believe that? Do y'all believe that? Oh, I forgot to show it. Good morning, cousin. Love you too. I forgot to show it. It's all good. It's an article. Y'all let me know. Are y'all going to Yankee Stadium to see Jigga? What's my motherfucking name? Jigga. And who I'm rolling with? My nigga. He got some bops. He got some hits. But I don't think I'm going to be paying a bunch of money to go see him. Nope. I already seen him once, and that was good enough for me. I already seen him once. All right. So, Mama knows, Tina knows, Gumbo was shut down by the health department. Let's be clear. All right? Because she was getting people sick. Yes, she was. She was getting people sick. Woo! Up next, let's get chill. I forgot that one. Let's get into Remy Ma. Okay. It looks like Rick Ross served her with a cease and assist. And something feels very trolling about this situation because I really feel like Rick Ross, he got FOMO too. He didn't jump into rap beef at all. But I think this is a dig at 50 Cent because y'all know him and 50 Cent have beefed forever, okay? And 50 Cent even used Tia Kemp back in the day in trolling Rick Ross. Ciao. Y'all like the video, like the video, like the video. Ciao. So Remy Ma on Remy Ma Network dropped a trailer of a movie. Here we go. That is featured on her network. And so my question to the Naughty Crew, like, should the content creator be responsible or should Remy Ma Network be responsible for this?
I never took so many chances just to get here. Music is the only thing that's keeping me from the other side of that shit.
So what, you trying to be a rapper now?
So that is Rick Ross. I only could play a little bit of it. That is Rick Ross beat in the background of this trailer. Okay, so Rick Ross sends Remy Ma a cease and assist for her biggest boss movie based on a CEO that becomes a rapper that talks about selling DRUGSs. So this is, you could also say this is based on Rick Ross likeness, right? Because we all know his backstory. He wasn't from the streets. He had an actual job when he came in the game. He was a CEO. So Mona inspired by true events with the man music in the trailer. What y'all think about Rick Ross sending Remy Ma a cease and desist? Y'all let me know. I mean, I looked all over the place. Remy has not said anything. Rick Ross says there's only one biggest boss as he hits Remy Ma with a cease and desist over film title and alleged use of his brands. Let's see what the comments are saying. Hold on. Let me go back to the other article. Okay, so people agree, Naughty Crew. People agree. I think it has everything to do with 50 Cent, and Remy Ma is this collateral damage. This person said 50 Cent have something to do with this. This person said she was working with 50. This person said, I want to see this front row. This person said, this is hilarious. This person said, Officer Ricky mad as fuck. This person said he needs this. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Like, should he be serving Remy with the cease and desist? Or should he be serving the filmmaker, the person who produced the film? Or did Remy produce this film? I'm not sure. Good morning, cousin. Thank you. I think so too, James. I think that's the whole motive behind the whole thing. I feel Rick Ross is doing this because she cool with 50 Cent. That's the bottom line. Come on now. And y'all know 50 doing all this windmilling against Pornpoose and Clarence for in backing Remy Ma. Like, he got Remy Ma back. I thought this was kind of cheesy, y'all. I thought it was cheesy because I automatically connected it to 50 Cent. And I was like, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Are y'all here for it? Are y'all here for it? Shout out to Remy. Wait. Shout out to, what's her name? Elle Reacher for bigging up Remy, even though she's getting bad press. I think she's doing big things over there on her Remy Ma network. But Elle Reacher, she posted this and she said, congrats to Remy Ma network for 100K followers. Today is your day. Shout out to her. And look at all of Remy's many looks that Clarissa Shield would love to copy. Yes. Shout out to her. I think Remy is in her soft girl era and she is doing big things. Okay. I'll keep my eye on the story to see how it ends up. It's only a cease and desist. Okay. So Remy probably has to just go back to the drawing board with whoever created the movie and let them know and let them deal with the situation at hand. Okay. People, because I got one of these. There is a scam alert. I received a text on Friday with this, and I showed my husband. I was like, babe, what is this? Like, and then I'm looking and it was like saying I either violated a toll or got a parking ticket, but nothing specific. Okay. And I've got parking tickets in the past and it never looked like this and it never came via text message. This is a scam. Do not open this. Okay. Do not open this. And yes, it says North Municipal Court, 31 Green Street. I know where I drive at every day. I know tolls I go through. And what threw it off for me is it said the toll was $6.36. It was some random amount. And I'm like, there are no tolls in North that cost this much unless you riding up the New Jersey Turnpike. So if you get this message, it is a scam. And I just like to let my Naughty crew know so y'all could be aware out there of what is going on. It's definitely a scam. And this was issued by Newark, New Jersey Public Safety, okay? But it surely came to my text messages direct. Yeah, I do too. Good morning, Be More Shorty. Good morning, everybody joining. Hey, Carrie. Oh, okay. Carrie Level. She's like, good morning. She's like, I think it's petty upon Pooth not to publicly congratulate his wife. Exactly. He up here celebrating his side chick. Chill. Yeah, we're going to touch on them briefly because I'm just like over Clarissa. But one day I was just really happy that like it wasn't a lot going on with her. Like, I have a screen record of her snap or whatever when she came back for her birthday, and I'm just debating even posting it, like, because I don't want to give her more shine. Like, her head's already too big. Okay. Y'all here for a versus battle with Cry Reese and Tank Child? Are y'all here for it? Should be interesting. They might as well pull Keith Sweat whining ass up out of the woodwork, okay? Are y'all here for the versus battle with Clarice and Tank? Child. Oh, gosh. All right, let's get into Swizz Beatz because this story is definitely growing legs, okay? Swizz Beatz' baby mama, Jonna Sebastian, claims she filed for a criminal case against Swizz Beatz for alleged rape and that he has now abducted their daughter. Child, first of all, where does his daughter come from? And that's what I was confused about. Did he have this daughter before he got married to Mashonda and had kids with her? This is a whole hot mess. But I think this is Swizz Beatz karma for how he treated his first wife and cheating with Alicia Keys. Let's talk about it. Alicia Keys, a whole homewrecker. We know this, Naughty Crew. This is not no secret. All right? That girl is definitely on fire with taking other people's men, okay? This is crazy. So she posted, she said, I have filed a criminal case against Swizz Beatz for rape. He is trying to silence me. He has abducted Nicole today. I have been in touch with the police, court, social services for years. I have done everything. Here's another situation where a man uses his money and power to suppress the ugliness, the ugly side of them. We see it with Dwight Howard. Okay? We've seen it with Dwayne Wade and what he did to his wife. Because let's not forget, him and Gabrielle had some overlapsation and he was married. We ain't gonna forget, Gabby Union was a homewrecker too. This is why Clarissa think it's okay. So she posted, his baby mama, if anything happens to me in the time to come, you know who to look for. So all of you saying to go to court, police, lawyers, etc. This is exactly what I've been doing and fighting against these people for years. Child. This don't look good. Shout out to Hollywood Unlocked for piecing this together. Alicia, what you gonna do? Alicia Homewrecker, you better get your husband, girl. I guess he got tired of your punani and decided to double back to his baby mama. But the people are in support. They're saying they're sorry she had to go through this. We stand by you. I thought I was seeing old news regarding this. Me too. I was just waiting, but the story is starting to grow legs, people. Look, everything we discuss here is allegedly. We're just giving our opinion on what is trending, okay? So this is a court document, SOS, Swizz Beatz, and the Epstein files. Child, what? I can't even see this. I can't even see this. So his baby mama, Jonna, she said, help. Leslie Groove, personal assistant of Epstein, offered her twin sister, Ashley Hall, to be his assistant. Ashley Hall and Peter Hall have been mentioned many times in the investigation. So she posted this. Leslie Groff, Life After Epstein in New Canaan. Leslie Groff from New Canaan, Connecticut, was one of the key women who worked for Jeffrey Epstein. She served as his executive assistant for more than 20 years. In 2008, she was listed as one of 4 unindicted Epstein co-conspirators on a controversial Florida non-prosecution deal. But she is also a mother, wife, sister, and daughter. She said, help Leslie Groff, personal assistant of Epstein, offered twin sister Ashley Hall to be his assistant. Well, child, what is this mess? How does this connect to Swizz Beatz? So she also posted this on Twitter. She said, last night I received a very interesting message from someone via Signal who claims that they grew up with Ashley Hall and Leslie Groff. Ashley is Peter Hall's wife. Ashley Hall and Leslie Groff are twin sisters. This person stated that my thread was untrue and that they were talking about actual cheese and not little girls. I asked this person if they could get me in contact with Ashley and Peter. The contact said they're so sick of this. I doubt it. Why would you not want to clear your name, especially with a citizen journalist that could give their story attention in a way to clear them? Then a red flag went up when the person said, you cannot imagine that Leslie has been what she has been through. She won't speak to you anymore. Leslie Groff was Epstein's executive assistant who allegedly facilitated abuse and scheduled messages. She is a key woman who worked for Jeffrey Epstein. I wonder why she's posting all this. Jesus, cold for a little girl. I just want to cry. How does this connect? So Swizz Beatz and Alicia Keys called out by his daughter's mother, Jonna Sebastian, alleged couple. I don't know how the Epsteins tie in, and I don't want to make any unnecessary assumptions, Naughty Crew, on some real. Like, is she trying to allude that Swizz Beatz participated in all that activity? Who knows? Okay. So his daughter's mother, Jonna Sebastian, alleges couple got daughter addicted to drugs, and the daughter hit her. Child. So she posted this. A mother takes the hardest job to tolerate everything if she is raising a child by herself. It is not for a child to throw her away as soon as they turn 18 and spit on the entire worldview they were raised with. In the West, a rebellion against the mother is highly encouraged by culture, peers, pop icons, and even establishment. So she posted this. She said, for clarity, Nicole has always lived with me in the UK. Oh, she's from the UK. She has never lived in the US and only visited according scheduled holiday times on record since 2020. I have raised Nicole. She was not raised in the US. So she goes on to say and post, I also have a strong foundation, people who have helped Nicole a lot. Yes, most of them are not celebrities, but they genuinely care. The toxic peer group and certain people she sees on holidays in the US are trying to influence her so that she can spit on those who truly matter in the name of money, fame, greed, and Hollywood agendas. Let me introduce you to the people she called a bunch of nobodies. That's next. She also posted, she said, I'm not alone in my worldview and culture. We have different set of values and spiritual beliefs. We are the foundation for Nicole. The toxic celebrity worshiping peer group has no foundation for her. Do you have to be a celebrity to get respect? I think Diddy and Epstein cases have shown again that human characteristics have nothing to do with money and fame. Child, she going in. Nicole just crossed the biggest line. She just hit me in the name of Alicia Keys and Swizz Beatz, who have been alternating or alienating her from me. I talked about this on my channel. Alienation, parental alienation is a real thing. It goes on all the time. You've seen it with Dwayne Wade and how he did his ex-wife and took custody of the daughter and condoned her getting, or I'm using her proper pronoun for now, but condoned the son getting or changing into a female. Which I'm against that. I think you should be well into adulthood before you make decisions like that. Let's see. So she also posted, she said, do you think it's okay to hit your mother in the name of money, fame, and drugs? She said she hates me, my mom, my friends. Nicole got addicted to drugs and vape in the US while in their care. This is why she is acting like this. It's not normal teenage stuff. I'm trying to save her from further destruction. I've spoken to her dad so many times about it. They ignore everything. If you have to go public to save your child from DRUGS, you should instead of your child spiraling out of control and publicly dying from an overdose in the bathtub like Whitney Houston's daughter. Child, this is bad.
Hey, you have gummies? I don't know what that is. What?
So let me read the caption above first. She said, these belong to Alicia Keys. This is their house in San Diego. Nicole has been hooked for years on that while in their care for holidays. Child, this is
pure. And then hey, you have gummies? I don't know what that is. What? Pure. And then
ooh, child. She said Nicole got addicted to DRUGS and vapes in the U.S. while in their care on holidays. This is why she is acting like this. It's not normal teenage stuff. Okay, we got into that. Okay. All right, so she also said it's impossible to talk to her dad about these issues. We had a 9-hour talk recently. I told him over and over again. Why there is no blend, because they do everything the opposite way. I say no vapes, weed, and edibles. They make them available. Alicia's using them herself. Her brother got her hooked on vapes. I say detox from social media, detox from the phone. They give her the 4th secret phone. I say study. They take her to parties and yachts, and she doesn't study. So she said, I've had years of struggling with them. They are the opposite of what parents should be. She goes there and there is no structure, no regime, or just meeting celebrities, partying on the yachts with billionaires. Her dad always brings her late for school, breaching the court order. I'm so tired of people assuming that they are so holy because of the money. We have to save children from Hollywood parents. Most of these kids are on DRUGS. Everyone applauds them. Everyone should stop whispering or worshiping celebrities. People need to have a grounded life. These celebrities are connected to Epstein. Have no boundaries. Ciao. Okay, so this is from 2019. This is a lot. It's all good, CC. Thank you. I appreciate y'all being here. Please like the video, Swizz sneaks in a GUN threat against his baby mama in a video of him and his mother following his recent altercation with the mother of his daughter, Nicole. Where did this child come from? This is from 2019. He has been threatening, harassing me for many years. He hasn't taken any part in raising Nicole, never did any caregiving. They do it for power and control. He lies in my face when we have conversations, then does the opposite. I have to make it public for protection. This is why it is impossible to deal with these people. How about paying attention to violence against women? This is an example of Hollywood patriarchy. Yes, it is, that you are worshiping in America. Check yourself and stop attacking the women, the mother, on behalf of these people pumping their egos. He was drinking and driving with Nicole in the car the same year. These people are reckless, okay? And let me tell you, his first wife, I think it was the second season of Love and Hip Hop New York, that's when Tiara Marie came into play, and she met with Swizz, Mashonda, that's her name, and she told how Swizz Beatz just basically abandoned her and left her desolate. No money, no anything. Left her high and dry for his side chick, Alicia Keys. I mean, they try to windmill and fix it and clean it up. And you can't tell me Alicia Keys is happy right now. That girl ain't on fire. So she says, FYI, I don't need clout in the fake American celebrity obsessed society that is only praising money and fame. I study at the University of Oxford, preparing for my PhD, working on a groundbreaking theory about ancient civilization. I come from a world of high culture and academia. They have been getting in my way of my scientific work. This is what American Hollywood patriarchy does. Child, she is going in, but she is so right. And we see this over and over again. Royce Reed was affected by this. Now Amy Luciani. Like, and that's why I don't put too much into celebrities and this and that. I look at people's art and that's what I stick to. Other than that, like, I'm not worshiping nobody to the point where I'm passing out at a concert. Child, please. Look, wasn't this man someone's husband when you were sleeping with him? Well, how you get him is how you lose him. And if he will cheat with Alicia, what you think he gonna do? He gonna cheat on her. Not surprised by that. These are just comments. I'm not getting into that. I just wanted to stick to Johannes. Oh, this is some person reposting back in her story. Diana, she said, I've seen how one of my closest friends, Johanna Sebastian, has been abused by Swizz Beatz and Alicia Keys. Check the link below. Child, this is getting deep. This is getting deep. And I'm going to keep my eye on the story. Not a crew. Let me see what y'all saying in the comments. And then we're going to get up out of here because I got to get to work and I need to buy breakfast this morning. I'm starving. Alicia was smoking and drinking. Champs, remember? Woo! Child. Before Alicia, let me see. He cheated on his first wife with the UK lady. Oh! Boop! Okay, there we go. Oh, no problem, Cece. No problem. Good morning. Good morning, smiling through the mess. Love you, girl. Thank you so much for joining. Y'all like the video. I love how my naughty crew is always so friendly in the chat to everyone and so welcoming. Thank you so much for supporting us. Hey, Aaron D. I love you, Smiling with Aaron. Make sure you like the video, share it out. Yes, get these likes up. Oh, be more shorty. Swizz believes in polyamory, so he can have many women. Yes. Okay, Carrie. She said the child's 17. And he been married with Keys for 15. Maybe she was the first side, but didn't get picked. Child. No, he cheated on his wife and got the lady This is a classic example of how you get them is how you lose them. But Alicia, no, the internet will go effing crazy. Like I told your ass, okay? You was out there windmilling, just like Clarissa's doing for Porn Pools. You know what? And I'm going to post her live. I just gotta edit it. I'm gonna post her live because she's delusional. James said Hollywood and the music industry, all that money covers their flaws. Yes, it does. And that's what has been proven. But I wanted to get this story on my catalog because at the end of the day, we see the same story over and over again. Okay? Over and over again. We've seen it even with Jay-Z, child. How many stories has he suppressed through the years? With all his illegitimate children out there. Whew. Everything that glitter ain't gold, naughty crew. That's just the bottom line. You have to remember these people are human. They just have money to cover up their sins. in their ugliness. But eventually, what's done in the dark comes to light at the end of the day, and I think that's the moral of the story. So I'll be back later. I'll try to post an upload. I'm trying to get better, y'all. Giving y'all a little bit of everything, some uploads. I'm trying to use the uploads to do updates on some stories that we cover, like during the morning if there's developments. So you'll see an upload, or I'll do an upload if I just don't feel like talking about it in the show. And like today, I ain't feel like talking about Clarissa. I just didn't feel like talking about her. I'm tired. I feel like we are oversaturated with the whole Clarissa thing at the end of the day. And I don't care how you try to dress it up with makeup, wigs, all these fake ass celebration, because her birthday was lackluster, if you ask me, like lackluster or whatever. At the end of the day, you are still a side chick, and you need to pay attention to the side chicks in Hollywood. Gabrielle Union is stuck paying 50-50 with her rich ass husband, okay? Side chick. He too was married when they started messing around. Thank you so much, y'all. Thank you so much. Yes, I had to get back to it. I fell off a little bit there, but we back. We back, baby. I appreciate every last one of y'all, and I want y'all to go out there and have a beautiful, beautiful, blessed day. I'm sending y'all positivity. I'm sending y'all love, okay? And no matter what happens today, just remember you are loved. Until next time, Naughty Crew, I'm out. Bye.